Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we'll be making a butterfly themed nail design. So quickly I'm showing you guys the gel polishes. I'm using Intense Pink from Semilac and also a nude in the shade N17 from Cloud Beauty. If you watch me, you probably know that is my all-time favorite. As you can see, it's running out big time and it's probably my second or even third bottle. They're big bottles as well, 15 mils give or take. So I've already gone through 30 mils and I will have to place another order to get more because it's just my absolute go-to nude. It's just perfect ombreing. It's just absolutely great. So starting off with the design, it's a fairly simple design, but I feel like it's so cute in person. It has to be probably one of my most favorite sets. It's just so beautiful. The inspiration behind this one in particular was some foil that I got. So the set will include some foils and some glitter, of course, and some crystals. And the foil I got was from AliExpress. I don't know if I actually featured it in my upcoming haul or not, but it's absolutely beautiful. Pretty much all of the foils that came in that little pot were like I was just so obsessed with it. I think it was so beautiful, so I had to dig in straight away and create something. And this is the set here. I love how it came out. In case I don't show you guys it in my upcoming haul, you will probably see a lot of videos with that foil anyways. So in case you guys want to see it, let me know. I will try and leave links if you guys want them. If not, then I shall not. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So as you can see, I decided to do 2 pink nails, and then the 3 nails in the middle, I'm gonna keep them nude. I did a little whoopsie here on the left hand side and I managed to get some of that nude on that nail, but I did notice luckily, and I just went over it with some pink and it just disappeared, so that was fine. I did end up doing 2 coats of each colour and I ended up doing that off camera, so you're just gonna see me apply the first layer here and then I'll be back in a moment with the second layer. When it comes to the pink, I feel like the camera is kind of making it a bit more brighter than it actually is. In person, it's a bit more of a muted pink. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like it's neon pink, but like a muted neon pink. It's not this bright, vibrant colour. It's a bit more, I don't know, like maybe like a dusty, dirty pinky, but it's vibrant. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a very different color. But there's the 2 layers applied now, and the set hasn't been cured yet, so I like to sugar my nails on the uncured gel polish layer. I don't know what the correct way is, but this is always the way I've been doing it, so that's what we're going to do here. I've got this gorgeous pink glitter and I'm just gonna sprinkle it all over that nail. It's a fine glitter, but how fine it is, I do not know. I've had this glitter for a very long time in my collection and I have no idea now just how fine it is essentially. Normally I'd never actually think of actually knowing how fine a glitter is until I got a Glitterbels glitter. I actually did a set with it. It should be up by now. It's like a black and pink set with like some marble and some animal print on there. I really like how that one came out. And on that one I used some fine glitter from Glitterbels, and it was the most finest glitter I have ever tried in my life. And from that moment onwards, it just almost feels like every time I called any different glitter fine, I was so wrong. Like that glitter was the definition of fine. And the glitter I used today, it's a bit different. So the glitter I used in that black set, it doesn't kind of give that, it looks, you're sugaring, but it doesn't look like a sugared nail. So when you look at this pink nail in the video, you can actually tell it's sugared. It literally looks like a sugared sweet, essentially, because of how fine but not too fine it is. And with the black nail with the Glitterbels glitter, it was just so fine that it almost like didn't give that sugared sweet effect kind of thing. So here I'm showing you guys the foil that I'm so obsessed with. As you saw, there's already 2 little gaps there, and that's because normally I like to do my designs off camera and then recreate on camera because I just want to make sure I like what I do, and sometimes I feel like playing about with gel polishes whilst also recording feels a bit too much to me sometimes. And yeah, I just prefer to know exactly what I'm doing, exactly the gel polishes I'm doing, have it a bit more, not scripted, but kind of like with a plan, essentially. So that's why there's 2 missing. Here I did a bit of a mistake. I couldn't find any scissors, so I'm trying to apply the foil whilst it just being in its full entire, like the whole piece. But it was becoming a bit of a problem. I don't know what was happening, maybe because I have the gloves and I was rubbing, but it just kept getting stuck to my gloves and it was doing all sorts of funny things. So I would advise chopping it up into the pieces you want and not doing what I was doing there. But as you can see with this foil, it's so pretty. It transferred like a dream. I don't know if I've shown, but I was using the Makartt transfer foil gel. It's amazing. You cure it for 60 seconds in an LED lamp, and then usually I like to just leave it for a few minutes just on the side just to cool down. And I just find that it just transfers the foil so much better. So if you are at all struggling, I would advise, kind of speak today, I would advise this transfer foil gel and just the trick of just leaving it for a minute or two out of the lamp before actually going ahead and applying your foil. I noticed that when I do that trick, before I'd have to rub for hours and hours and hours, and when I do this trick, the moment I apply the foil, it's almost like seconds and I can just rip it off and like almost no pressure and it will just come flying off. So that's a little trick there for you. Another thing with this foil, which I thought was so nice, was the fact that you can either do what I'm doing, just apply the whole foil onto the nail, or you can also just cut up the flower itself or the butterfly and just place it in any way you want on the nail. You don't need to have the full nail covered like I'm doing, which is quite nice. This pot that I had the foils come in had quite a lot of those really nice flowers. I just feel like with foils, normally when I buy foils, it's because there's one particular one in there that I like and the rest just ends up being chucked aside and never looked at again. And for this little pot, it was the first time I've ever looked into a pot and went, oh my goodness, I like literally all of them, and I just wanted to take all of them out, play about with them, look at them, and just I don't know, love them. So yeah, here I'm just finishing up with that nail. It's starting to look nice. I don't think it was the first time, but we decided to play about with some matte top coats in today's video. So we will go ahead and matte top coat the foil nails, which is kind of interesting to see sometimes. But before we do that, I am going in with a base coat on that other pink nail that we did, and I decided to apply some more glitter, but we're not gonna sugar for once. I got this little mix. I think it's like a mixture between slightly chunky, some fine glitters, like a little mixture. Here it is, and it's this pale pink, but it has a gorgeous goldy reflection to it. So I decided to sprinkle it across the nail, not too much, just enough to kind of cover it. And then since I'm wearing a glove, I was able to just tap down on the nail any glitters that were sticking up, because obviously you want to try and make sure that the nail, I dropped it in there. You want to make sure that the nail is as smooth as possible, so I was just tapping it down, any of those chunkier bits. I do prefer if I sprinkled less glitter on there, because later on you will notice that it's a bit chunky, a little too chunky for my liking. Probably try sprinkle less and then go in with a nail art brush to just kind of move it about to where you want it. But yeah, once I'm happy with that, I will pop the whole set into the lamp. But before then, we are going in with our matte top coat, and we'll be matte top coating those 3 nude nails in the middle. And the matte top coat I'm using is from Venelisa. Love, 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 love that one. I also love the Miley matte top coat as well. I get my Venelisa gel polishes from AliExpress, and the Miley I like to get from Amazon. I do believe Venelisa does have its own actual website and like a store online, but I've never actually looked at it. I noticed there's actually quite a few brands you will find on AliExpress that are like proper brands, which is sometimes funny to me. So I never actually know whether or not they actually have a store or not, because some of them actually look like an established brand, but you can find them on Ali and probably half the price on there as well. So I don't know what's going on with that kind of thing. But yeah, that's where I get mine. So once I'm happy, I will pop the set into the lamp, and then we've got 2 last things to do. We've got some crystals to do, and also to top coat that glittered nail. And here's the little trick I decided to do. I decided to kind of risk it and go ahead and apply some matte top coat on top of that glittered nail. And I know you probably think I'm crazy for applying matte top coat on a glittery nail. However, I feel like it created such a cute effect in person. So because it's matte and it has this gold reflection, I feel like in person when the light hits it, it creates this gorgeous gold reflection underneath. So the whole nail is matte but has this really cool gold little twist to it. I hope you're able to see it in the camera when I bring it back in. There we go. I just thought it looked so cool, and I kind of didn't want another sugar nail. To me, I already always pretty much do a sugar nail, at least in every single set of mine. So 1 nail is enough. We do not need 2. Maybe sometimes I might end up doing 2, who knows, but normally trying to avoid. Here I'm just scooping up some Makartt rhinestone glue gel. So we're just gonna pop that onto the nail, and I just once again did that standard thing I've been constantly doing, the swoosh effect on the nail. So I'm just placing it down, and then I was looking at some of my gems and little crystals and whatever I have, those little like 3D things for your nails, and I found this beautiful silver butterfly, and I felt like it was absolutely perfect for this set. So I decided to incorporate that in the middle of that nail, which you'll see in a moment. And I don't know if you're able to see too well on the actual video, but the crystals I'm using are a very faint pink color. I get my crystals from AliExpress as well. I get the 1,440 I think packs of different colored glitters from there. Not glitters, crystals. They're not preciosas or Swarovskis, but they're still very sparkly in my opinion, and of course for the videos I make, they're absolutely fine for pretty much what I do. Yeah, and they're just so sparkly, and they're incredibly affordable. So if you are on a budget, I really do recommend a pack of 1,440. I probably paid about £1.50, probably maybe maximum £2 for a pack, and that's incredibly cheap. That you get so many. It's gonna literally take me years to go through the crystals unless I do crystals every day, but it will take me quite some time to get through them. So do incredibly recommend. They do have all sorts of colors. Pretty much every single time you see me use colored crystals, and even AB and just clear crystals too. They're all from AliExpress, in case you're wondering. And here I just decided to go in with bigger crystals right in the middle where the butterfly is, and then gradually the further away I am from the butterfly, the smaller crystals I'm picking up. So that's the gist of that nail. I do feel like it's maybe a bit too bare for my liking. I do prefer when there's a bit more going on, but then at the same time it does feel like this nail design kind of has this very delicate little petite kind of feel to it. So I guess it kind of does match the set, and maybe not necessarily in my head. So I'm just going to finish up this nail, and essentially that's kind of the last step. So once I'm happy, I will be popping it into the lamp, and then once it's cured, I'll show you guys the whole set next to each other in all its glory. So we're finishing up, popping it into the lamp. And here are the final results. I hope you guys liked it. If you end up recreating any of these sets, please don't forget to tag me. I'd love to see them. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.